Hey everyone, this is Rob over here at Bunebape, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Today I'll be bringing you all another old school video, and this time it's going to be on the new client features as well as Milestone 1 actually being released much sooner than I originally anticipated. Only a few days ago, I came out with a video talking about the announcements of Milestone 1, so I will have the video for that in the top right, but if you want to get caught up real quick, the milestones are actually going to be small patches to update the client and bring it up to the 21st century. There's been a lot of niceties that we rely on third-party clients, but they're trying to make the base client much more usable for Steam and mobile players. With that in mind, we are going to be covering over all of the add-ons and plugins that they actually added into the base client in this video. I'm also going to be going over the new client and exactly how to use it, how to give feedback to Jagex. And lastly, we'll be going over any updates that you are likely to get in the future, when you might be getting them, and a sneak peek. So hopefully that sounds good. As always, if there's only a certain part you're interested in, there's always going to be timestamps, so feel free to jump around the video. Also, of course, before we get any further into the video, I gotta ask, if you do enjoy this video or it helps you out at all, make sure to leave a like. It really does help the channel a lot getting noticed and recommended to others. Also, if you want to see more content like this, we come out with videos nearly daily, and we do have a weekly podcast to keep you updated on everything that's going on in Gilnor. So I hope you enjoy the video, and with all of that out of the way, let's jump into the first add-on. So the first add-on that we have here is going to be the Opponent Information HUD. This is something that we've really cherished and taken for granted in Runelite, but it shows the enemy's name as well as health bar in the top left. Also, this is going to change for any of the bosses, so it's going to be much larger, and in the case of Chambers of Xeric or the Nightmare, it's going to show the value for the thresholds as well as if an enemy has a shield, so it'll make it a lot easier to know whenever an enemy is in a certain stage of a fight, so you don't have to know exactly what amount of HP they need to be at. You can really just reference the heads-up display. The next add-on is going to be the buff bar. So the buff bar is going to make it a lot nicer in combat, keeping track of if your potions are still effective or if they have gone and ticked down a bunch. So things such as super combats as well as staminas do have a time limit on them, so it is going to be really nice to know while running around without having to guess or do anything like math. You can change it to the display stat value, so 50 with a stat boost of 10, it'll show 60. Or the relative stat boost of just plus 10, which is what I like to do. It makes it a lot easier to know when you should and shouldn't redose your buff potions. So this next one is actually really simple. It's a fishing spot indicator, but honestly, I love this and I'm really glad it's going to be in the game. Not only is it going to show you where the fishing spots are with tile indicators, but it's also going to show which fish you can actually catch there, and also the tools that you're going to need. So if you ever are wondering what you need to catch a lobster, it'll show a lobster pot, and that'll make your life just that much easier. This next add-on is going to be the tile markers add-on. As I said in my other video talking about this, I think tile markers is honestly one of the most important and invaluable add-ons that you can possibly have. I use it pretty much every single day. I use it at a lot of bosses. Anytime there's a minigame, I usually have this up. Mostly because this allows me to not have to remember a lot of things. It frees up my brain for thinking about whatever I'm doing at the moment. And you can see here a really good example of me using really nice tile markers is going to be for the Rogue's Den video I actually just put out the other day. A lot of this stuff is stuff that you just honestly wouldn't remember unless you've done this minigame a million times, and that's just honestly unnecessary for me. So I like to make my life a lot easier by going through and using tile markers for anything that I might need to remember in the future. It does save for as long as you have the game installed on your computer, so it makes life a lot easier, especially for mazes and minigames. So for the next add-on here, we're going to be talking about the mouse over tooltip. This is really nice because it shows an example here. Whenever you hover over the stray dog, the first option it gives you whenever you left click it is to shoo it away. I also took this from my game. Whenever you go up to a banker and left click, it gives you the bank option. Of course, this isn't by default. I'm using the menu entry swapper add-on in Runelite, but you get the point. It makes it so it's a lot nicer whenever interacting with NPCs. You don't have to right click every time to see whatever their natural nature is. This allows you to exactly know what you are going to do whenever you click on an NPC, and it saves you just that little bit of time. So the second to last add-on that they included in this patch is going to be the timestamp add-on for chat. They also made it so that if you ever log out, it'll save your chat for up to 15 minutes. So if you ever come back and forgot that maybe someone was saying something important, or if you accidentally get disconnected, no worries, whenever you come back, your chat will be saved. Also, I really like to use timestamps because often I'm AFKing, so if someone talks to me and I haven't responded for 30+ minutes, honestly, it's sad, but it makes it really nice knowing that I don't have to respond because they likely have forgot about the conversation. The final update that I'm going to be including is going to be the Chambers of Xeric helper. This is really nice for anyone that doesn't have the Chambers of Xeric helper available to them on Runelite. For some reason, maybe they're playing on Steam or on mobile. This is going to make it a lot more convenient for them to run Chambers of Xeric. If anyone doesn't know, Chambers of Xeric is randomized whenever you do it, so it's really nice to know what to prepare yourself for whenever you do go into Chambers. This is also going to keep track of your current points as well as the list of rooms that have been scoured and scouted. So that's going to be about it for our list of newly implemented add-ons into the default OSRS client. Unfortunately, that's not for everyone. That's only going to be for players that are able to play through Steam. So if you want to get your hands on and try these new add-ons and you don't have access to Runelite on desktop, then you're going to have to either use Steam or wait until it comes to mobile, which is going to be the next platform they release it on. Unfortunately, the developers only felt comfortable releasing these add-ons initially on the C++ client, which is the newest client, and that's only available to Steam users. So if you want to check them out, head over to Steam, link up your account, and you can try them there. And if you want to know what add-ons are going to be coming out next, you can check out my video that I linked in the beginning. This is going to show you all of the milestones that they plan on coming out with. Milestone 2 and 3, if I had to guess, are going to be coming in the near future, depending on the overall reaction and interaction with the new and improved default client that they just released. But with that being said, we did get a slight tease from Mod Lenny, showing us a little bit of what their new agility course plugin is going to look like. It's going to look very similar to what Runelite's plugin looks like here, showing you the large green format for all of the different areas that you can click in order to complete your rooftop agility courses. Overall, I really like this plugin and I hope they add it soon. And I hope everything really goes well overall. A lot of these changes have been a long time coming, so it's really nice to see that the client is finally getting a much needed update. So that's going to be about it for this video. I want to hear what you have to say down below though. Of course, I use Runelite, so I'm used to a lot of these add-ons already being in my game. But if you are a default client player, it'd be really interesting to hear your take on this and whether you think it's been a long time coming, or you'll be sticking to your default layout and turning all of the new add-ons off. So let me know down in the comment section below what you plan on doing. I'm going to be sticking to what I know best, so I'm going to keep on keeping on with Runelite. But that's going to be about it for the video. Hope you all enjoyed it or that I helped you out. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all very soon.